Took me forever to get this turned over. Hello, everybody. We're playing Bach Sonatina today. Let me go down and post a link over here on the website. The website's jollyrogerukulele.com. You should go there. You'll get all kinds of great stuff there. Link to join. Control V. Shift. Highlight. Thursday. Link. Enter. Edit. Settings. Open a new window. Update. There's got to be a way to avoid that part. I wonder how. There's got to be a way to default to open link a new window. There's got to be, don't you think, in this modern age of computerization? All right, let me put it on Twitter and we'll get started. Close. Don't close that. That's the window you're on. https://jollyrogerukulele.com. Put the photo of the pirate cassette tape. And tweet. There it is. All right, we are closing that out. Close. Let's see, I think I can close this out. This is set for today. All right, there's that, and there is. No, remember when we did Sound of Music? Huh, fascinating. All right, here we go. Lynn is in. The struggle is over? Question mark. Come on, Lynn. This is all duck soup. It's all duck soup. Don't you worry your pretty little head about this stuff. This is nothing. All right. What's the struggle? You know one of the things. I've been reading a lot lately because here's what happens when you are a guy who is first generation gone to college, right? Nobody in my family on any side anywhere would have gone to college. They still haven't. We're all missing we're all missing a chromosome. That's the bottom line. So I went to school, college. I don't know what I wanted to do. I ended up falling in love with ancient history, right? Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, the early medieval period, the Renaissance is for chumps. It's anything before that. That's the stuff. That's the good stuff. And so I spend a lot of time when I'm reading. If I'm not reading about music, I'm reading about ancient history. And lately, my thing is Marcus Aurelius, who was a Roman leader, but he was also studied Stoicism and philosophy and all this stuff. And he's one of the big proponents of nothing is good or bad. Only thinking makes it so. Polonius's famous statement. And so when we think about the struggle, there's no struggle. We make up that it's a struggle. Everything is what it is. And so so the struggle is over if you want it to be. I am looking for the song we're working on. Where is it? What do I call it? Minuet? Minuet. Oh, it's called Beethoven Sonatina. That's what it's called. There it is. All right. So the struggle is over. Hey, Jen. It's hot and sunny in Lakewood. It's hot and sunny in Colorado. It really is. It's supposed to be, I suppose. Ronnie, 91, and smoky down in New Mexico. That's a bummer. Yeah, the smoke isn't too bad here today, but I know some places it is. Glinda, hey, man, what are you doing? Looking forward to learning the Sonatina. Glad you're here, Glinda. Janice is in from beautiful downtown Sydney, and Michelle in from Rockaway Beach. All right, guys. Hey, this is a hard song, right? And so I want to play down to measure 24 on ukulele. Baritone players, if you want to strum along, that's great. You probably want to play on your ukulele, though, right? And then let's play down through 24, and then let's talk about the end of page 2. So from the top, not fast. Let's just take our time. We are aware that measure 6 and 7, and then what is on page 20, page 2, 22, and 23 are equally difficult, but they're not difficult. Only thinking makes it so. Okay, don't let Lynn talk you into that. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. keep going. When you go back to measure at measure 24, when you go back to measure 9, if you were plucking the first time, do yourself a favor and switch to thumbing it. And if you were thumbing it the first time, switch to plucking. All right, let's go back to measure 9. Do the opposite of whatever you were doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Everything about that is right. Here's Beethoven. Okay, young man, probably. We don't know when he wrote this. Nobody knows. But probably a young composer sitting down. What is he thinking? Think about what Beethoven's head is, where it's at. I want to play. I want to create something that my students can play. Okay, probably a teacher. Beethoven was definitely a teacher, at least in the beginning. I don't know how many. I don't know. At some point, people were like, "I can't deal with you. You're not allowed any more students. Just sit upstairs, and write stuff down. You're pretty good at that." But what he's really creating here is a beautiful melody surrounded by a relatively simple chord structure, and that will be Beethoven's life. Is, hey, I'm going to create great melodies, and I'm going to put chords that make sense. Generally, right? He's not really pushing the envelope on chords, and because he's losing his hearing, simple block chords and inversions of that type of stuff on the piano that are going to get louder and more powerful, and he's going to be sticking with those chords that really have a lot of energy. And this entire thing, if you look through it, right? F, C, B flat, F, C, B flat, F, C, B flat, right? He's being very simple with you and putting this great melody with it, and it's just magic. Especially on ukulele. We're like, oh, well, we don't need a stupid piano. We got ukulele. Now, hopefully that's making sense. Again, you saw me. I'm playing at a speed that I feel like I can get through 22 and 23 pretty well. Made a couple mistakes along the way, but I'm going to live with those. And again, there are no mistakes, right? Just thinking makes it so. All your mistakes are in the past, and the past is the past, and so there's no point in sweating it. And so if all your mistakes are in the past, and there's no point in sweating them, they weren't mistakes in the first place. They were just a thing that happened. So get your noggin right on mistakes. Also, you don't have to play it at that speed. If you can play it faster, play it faster. If you want to play it slower, if you want to play it half that speed, do it. The key here when you're deciding how fast to play something is how fast can you successfully pull off the hard part. Okay, so if it's Frere Jacques and you're playing, here comes the hard part, how fast can you play that? That's about as fast as I can play it. That's how fast you can play the song. So however fast you can play the fast part or the hard part, that's how fast you can play the song. And if you can't play this very quickly at 22, what is it? I'm playing it wrong. 22. How fast you're playing that part, then that determines how fast you play all the other parts. So try not to. It's easy to say not to do it, and it's different to do it. Try not to have the easy parts be at one speed and the hard parts be at a different speed. It is okay as a soloist to speed up and slow down. It is, no matter what your music teacher told you. When you're a soloist, you can definitely speed up and you can definitely slow down. But you probably don't want to play all the easy stuff fast and all the hard stuff slow. That is a sign of not having your act together. What you really want to have is basically on a piece like this, it's sort of classical tradition. We pretty much want to have it be a consistent speed going through there. Now, Diane says, thought I would join you for earlier. I know, right? I will tell you guys what's going on in the later session. People will be shocked and angered, and they will rise up in fury, and then they'll get over it. Again, it is what it is, right? Glad you're here, Diane. Now, by the way, this is a way better song than what they're working on at level 3 anyway. 25 to the end. Okay, we're going to finish up these 2 pages. Guess what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is play 2 pages as beautifully and with as much passion and joy as you can. Okay, so let's take a look at 25. You see 3s and 1s right off the bat. Okay, and you're thinking the chord's a C7, but we're going to be sneaking in this 3. How do we get away? Why is that? If you think about it, this is a E chord, E string, E. This is an F note, and this is a G. Okay, so the note's a G, and guess what's in every C7? A C note, an E note, a G note, and a B flat. Okay, so that's when we play C7. It's right there. But you could also put your ring finger here, and it's still a C7. Okay, cooler C7, really. And so, boy, my phone's just blowing up. I hope that there's not some great trend. One of the things that happens when you are the president of the condominium, you get very jumpy when you hear a lot of text coming through. All right, so one of my students who missed a lesson. What the heck is going on? Let's put that 3 on, put the 1 on. And listen how beautiful this is. Don't be in a hurry. No matter what speed you're playing at 24, you might want to slow it down here just a little bit. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your F chord on. grab the 3, other 3, F chord. I'm going to repeat the idea here. C chord. Guys, I'm going to go reset up another stream. Shoot.